All right. 9 o'clock. That was positive note number 1. I got to start on time. So we'll see how this all goes. If you are here, thanks for joining. Nothing extremely exciting going on except for the crazy dip of the market. And you can see that Bitcoin has got to 63, 64. It's moving. But if you see last 7 days, there are some good drops. But we're going to talk about some other stuff today. First things first. Let's check out QKNTL. Really, I don't know how to spell. There we are. I'm going to favor those two. I hope I'm able. Here we go. I'm not sure why my charts always get thrown off like this, but let's just set them up this way. I like to look at the day chart, and obviously this jumps down with Bitcoin, and we are starting to see some buying pressure. Now, let's first look. Actually, I'll tell you what. I know what I want to do. Hey, what's up? Wild Bloody Warrior. Hope everything is going well. Okay. What I wanted to do is check out this other token. You guys may have even seen my video about it. Piggy coin. Now, I'm not here to kind of brag about this chart, because obviously it's been going down like all the other charts. But this is what I wanted to show you. Check that out. And now, if you haven't heard of Piggy Coin, this was one of the cryptocurrencies I jumped into right after QKNTL. And I had some big speculations about any coin after QKNTL or after TARP or Advantis. Why? I have my reasons. I can vent about them later if you guys want, but excuse me. But right now, what I just want to kind of share with you is what Piggy Coin is doing right now. So, one of their cool projects that they do is this right here. Piggy coin. Out of randomness, they like to do these 10% bonuses. And this was more inspired because of the whales selling during the Bitcoin thing. As everybody drops and kind of skedaddles out of the market. It's hard to see some of those sales drop out. But as you can see from this last sell, it's this one right here. $7,500. But ever since then, they just assumed that was the last whale, because the project is exciting because it's not so much as a turn and burn and be done with it. The guy who is behind the project has a lot of things behind the curtain, I guess you would say. And something I really appreciate about it is when I first started, I nailed him with so many questions. It was a lot of fun because I really did think, some of my questions weren't going to be answered. At least I thought, but they were so open and honest about everything. It was exciting to see some of the answers. And obviously at the very end, I found out that, you know what, you're going to eventually have to give some kind of trust to a project. So I did. I jumped into there and excuse me. Okay. So yeah, Piggy coin. Man, this scratch in my throat is going to kill me today. Okay. So out of randomness, they usually do these bonus buys. So any bonus goes into a reflection. It's not intertwined with a smart contract. What they actually do is they do it manually. And so 10% of your buy will be reflections of Piggy coin into your bag. And another part of this is how little they started with. And like I said, when I first started with QKNTL, I was very speculative about going into any project. And so when I got into Piggy coin, I learned my lesson of not taking, what's it called? Profit. So when I took profit, I don't know about you, but I'm bored of meme season, rug season. Ready for utility season to kick off. Yeah, I would agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. When you see some of those memes going on, it's kind of ridiculous. And so when I took profit from Piggy coin, I heard it from Crypto Deb actually. And then I did my research. I threw the contract into QKNTL and I asked all these questions based off the contract. What I liked about it was they answered everything. And they started this project so small that they weren't really worried about it. So this is the team. Jed usually throws on a Twitter space or X space when it comes to talking about the project on Fridays. And if you go into their Telegram, they have a lot of communication with everybody. This is actually one that I liked a lot. Soft staking, 20%. So every 6 months, they start the clock. 6 months. If you hold it in your bag and you do not sell it, you will get a reflection of 10%. Not just from the liquidity, as you would say, but there's a buyback wallet. But also, what they do is they have a vault or a Piggy vault. And if you saw up here, Pigpen Fridays, that's what it's called. Sorry. Pigpen Fridays on X for the Twitter space. And they are very, very, the thing I like about some of these spaces is that I'm a guy who hates, foul language. So when I jump in there, I rarely ever hear anything past PG-13, which is why the stream was clean version. And if you don't like that, I understand, I get it. But if you're trying to convert like this, where was it? I saw it right here. Piggy Kids. Sorry, Piggy Kids. So they started some NFTs to help learn about cryptocurrency. They help try to learn it. It's as a fun place where kids can learn a bit about finances, providing the right tools to your kids so that they can make the right decisions in the future is something we would love to help with. And they have a cool NFT with that. So the project is really interesting when it comes to the soft staking. I bought one of their cups and it was decent quality. I was very surprised by that. So that is a project that I really enjoyed, especially after seeing a big old sale like that. But then you have all these people who really take advantage of those small dips. And I say small dips because when they transitioned to the last contract, they did the same thing here, where everybody saw their profit and sold, and then I think it went as high as I think it was 5 million or 4 million, 4.5 million. We'll just call it right in the middle. So if you guys want, we'll do that. Copy the address, go to QKNTL, and you can see right here, this is my all access. And this is how awesome as Wild Tarp Warrior or Wild Bloody Warrior was talking about utility. This is what I appreciate about it. So as you can see here, Piggy Coin is not perfect. There are things there that don't seem right. But I will clarify something here. The liquidity pool is locked. And the way I understand is that QKNTL has so many, I guess you would say companies, they clarify a locked or burned liquidity. And the one that Piggy Coin uses isn't the one that's on their list. But as far as I know from communication of Piggy Boss and I think it was Ninja, they're going to have that cleared up soon. And if I'm not mistaken, the verify will be as well. So that would be kind of cool. So as you can see, there's 2 warnings. So they can pause the trading, which was very significant when it came to the first one. And having it unrenounced, I believe it was. They were able to transition from the first contract, stop trading because of the BUSD. Here are a couple other things that are cautious. Shadow Shield, well, you'll see some of these things on X post. This is not included, and I think you can actually see that on mine. Maybe I should just go to home. Or my profile. Right here. So this was a contract that I ran called Book of BNB. The last 4 of the contract address is 869B. It was just created a little bit ago after I made this post, or before I made the post. There were no issues. No issues with Go Plus security, no issues with QKNTL. But if you look and ran it through and had all access, you could see there was a hidden mint. So Shadow Shield and the artificial intelligence will pick up these kind of things that your basic and free versions will not. Ugh, this cough is really killing me. I am very sorry. Apparently, I didn't hit the button like I was supposed to. So, there's that. I'm not sure where I left off last. But I think I was reading Warrior's comment. When Shadow Shield for Solana contracts to Ninja. Yes. Ninja, if you are listening or watching, that would be sweet. Very much needed. And just to put the scanner on a different level of what any other scanner can do. So what we're going to do here is scan something. Copy and paste Goofy contract, Guffy. And I have all access, so I can do that. So here's a free scan for anybody watching it. Still? Is that any better? Bummer. Yeah, if you guys want, you guys can let me know if you can hear me or not, because... Perfect. Thank you very much, Billy. All good now. Yeah, my mute button was off. Try not to cough so loud so I don't blow anybody's ears out. Because that was one experience I listened to where they coughed right into the microphone, and I feel like having these in didn't help the situation. So let's run this. This is what Warrior was talking about, to have Shadow Shield for Solana contracts. So if you ever have this situation where you're running a contract, if you just subscribed or connected your wallet, please hit refresh. And there you go. Warrior, you're all good. Can hear you fine. Perfect. See, cannot click Shadow Shield because it's not implemented into the whole scanner thing yet. But I really hope it does one day. And the example I have for that would be something like, let's go to BNB, usually full of scams, so we're gonna go, where are we going? Where are we going? New live pairs here. And we will go to one like Baby Bo Meow. That sounds promising. Oh, looks like I was too late for that scan. Warrior says he had a Solano rug me last night that read clean. Did you really? Well, I guess I don't really understand some of that when it comes to that. So when you say clean, what do you mean? Do you mean like they were all green? I'm gonna find another one. Maybe I can run it again. Pepe gains. Why not? We're gonna run this contract. And why do I always get lost where these things are? Right here. Go to the scanner, click on, not max chain, BNB, paste the contract, scan it. Yeah, all green. That's weird. All right, here we go. See, this is another one. Pepe gains. Refresh it just to make sure. You have 5 neutrals. Looks like all these good ones. No cautions, no warning. Shadow Shield says there is a hidden mint. That is exactly why I have all access, because I will look at that and say, sweets, everything's good. But down deep inside the contract, there is something there. And the reason why I like this, I mean, I could be wrong and Shadow Shield could be wrong. But the idea behind this is that 95% of the time, Shadow Shield is right when it comes to hidden mints or a delayed honeypot, or there's some kind of scam in the code. And the reason why I trust that, because I don't get mad at it when it's 95% right. I'm not going to be mad if it hits that 5% and it's wrong and I miss on the next meme coin. That's why it's there. I wouldn't be mad about it. So if that says that it's a high percentage of a scam token or a hidden mint, I'm going to take its word for it. I trust the AI behind that, and Ninja and everybody else behind the team to see that kind of stuff. I see that way more beneficial that they're doing it rather than me trying to read the code. So, but Warrior was saying that he had a contract from Solana that was all green. And it was probably one like this. It seemed like these are pretty popular right now. Right there. Scan it again. Paste it. Flip it to Solana. 43 chains, man. That is crazy. He says it's red AF now, but was called Popeye. So it'd be something like this. I think you're has liquidity locked or burned, yes. Verified, yes. Delegated token ownership, yes. Can mint, yes. Can freeze trading. Oh, I'm sorry, those were no's. Has delegated token ownership, no. Can mint, no. Can freeze trading, no. Can update fees and taxes, no. And there are some that I looked at were just like that. And you're saying that it's pulled the rug from under you. That's why I want Shadow Shield for Solana. Will give me an extra layer of protection. Yeah, I agree. And the fact that you're not screaming my head off saying, you know what, that the scanner is wrong, that the scanner did this, the scanner did that. You understand half of that it's just a tool and it's not perfected yet. Like when it comes to BNB, when it comes to Ethereum, the way it reads the contracts, I have a lot of trust in it. When I'm only able to see some of these, I'm still iffy on it. I really don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really do feel like Shadow Shield will be there one day. I'm not the brainiac. I'm not the techie guy behind the whole scene, so I don't know how long it will take to do that. But let's see if I can find it. Popeye, you said? And you said it was on Solana? That had to be it right here. But now there are some red. Oh, no way. Hopefully the scanner learns from it. That is a bummer. Let's run it. Oh. Those do. What else does he say? It's saved me more than it's hurt me, that's for sure. Nope. That's my bedtime alarm. That's the only one out of the dozens that have been wrong. And it's not going to be perfect. I agree with you. Ooh, interesting. So, Okay. Okay, so if I understand this correctly, and I'm looking at this contract, everything is green. You have 7 goods. And yet, that thing rugged like that. Market cap. No liquidity. And maybe this is something I can later on ask him. Has liquidity locked or burned? Yes. But when you look over here, it says that it's unlocked. So I wonder if that is locked in with that. Did you see this or did you see this? Because we can always tell him so he can pass that on. And then I've always seen Mug go to tools, I think it is. Yeah, see, I don't know how to do all this stuff. That's all I got. I am not a brainiac with this, and I wish I kind of had more insight into the blockchain when it comes to that. But let's turn it to a positive note. Okay, here's another one I'm going to look at called TGT. True Gold Token. If you've seen me talk about this right here is the mining company that I really, really, really like. So let's see what I can do here by clicking on here. Oh yeah, cookies accept. So if you saw that, I accepted cookies there, and that's going to go to my rant later on. Okay, so this is True Gold Token. They're on the BNB network, and what this guy is doing is he is turning gold into crypto, basically, when it comes to you being a shareholder. And ooh, that's kind of cool. I remember, actually, I think this is where I heard this from. So they are powered by Embers, so that's coming soon. So you don't have to worry about any kind of on-ramps or off-ramps. You can buy it from directly them instead of going through Binance or Crypto.com, Coinbase to get the actual amount and then sending it back to your wallet and doing the whole thing. You can just buy it directly, which would be cool because they're going to be doing their airdrops for their USDT, I think it was. Piggy Coin rewards in USDC, and True Gold Token they reimburse in USDT. And not reimburse, they reward. And so they actually have airdrops coming for the amount of tokens you have. Now they haven't spilled the beans of what exact amount it has been, but as you can see here, actually let me just open this up real quick. There's only 256 holders here. And so if you look at the holders, oh, I'm sorry. And I didn't mean to blind you. Okay, so let's say, for example, we're going to go something easy here. We'll go to this 100,000 tokens. And I can't remember what other project did this. But what they'll be doing is giving you an amount of USDT for every token you hold. Now it's nothing going to be extravagant. So I'm trying to think of something realistic, because that's kind of the project. They like the realism of passive income. And with the token being at 274 market cap, it's really pretty cheap right now. So if it was, it's not. I don't think it's going to be like 1 cent for every token at all. But holding 100,000 tokens and you're getting $10 a month. What is that? If I were to swap 100,000 excuse me. If I did 100,000, it seems expensive. No, that seems about right. Okay, so if you bought $100,000 of TGT, and let's just say it was a percentage of that, or an easy number, 10. Let's say you get $10 for every $270 every single month. 10 times 12, $120. So, in just 2 years, if you held those tokens, you would have your income back or your investment back. You leave those in your wallet for those 2 years, and then you're making a profit. And if you think of it as passive income, then you'll be getting it as you keep on going, which will be great if there's another bear market, because they will still be mining their gold. And actually, which is something that I haven't really said yet, this right here. TGT, True Gold Token. Has been doing crazy work here. Look at this stuff. Like, it's no longer just a pan or guys grabbing buckets full. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, look at that. This is the size of a car compared to that stuff, and it's only off a few feet. So if I understand this correctly, this all comes down to the dirt. It all filters out, slide everything down. And then they had all those machines moving the dirt around. I really hope, for my sake, because I have some, that they do very well. I hope they do very well when it comes to hitting some cool pockets. And just so everybody understands that, if you're watching this for True Gold Token, if they hit a mountain full of gold, that doesn't make us have anything else extra. They might send some off as a gift, but they're gonna probably put that away for as a business. You would put that and stashed away just for a time when they don't hit anything in the mines, and they're still paying those out. Like, they're still paying those out for the NFTs, and those are like, there hasn't been one time where you claim for your NFTs and they haven't been there. So I would expect the same thing with their airdrops. So it's really cool to see some of this stuff as they keep on going. Man, this is just catching my throat. Like, okay, so that is True Gold Token as they're going out and about with their project down in California, mining gold. Oh, I hope I'm not getting sick. That would suck. So yeah, they have quite a few of those things, so you just keep on moving. Oh, they painted them. That's why they look different. And I would push play so you guys can listen, but oh my. Okay. Yeah. That sucks. Okay. I'm good. Promise I'm not dying. So, that's True Gold Token. If you want some of their entities, too bad you aren't able to get them. You might be able to get them on OpenSeas, or I think it's Tofu, and buy them off the second-handed market. Just double make sure that's the correct one. Okay. Here we go. I'm not sure how else to go about this. Well, I don't think I got many people in here right now, so yeah, I don't think I got many in here. Which is all good because I'm going to put a star on that one. And we're going to go back to... I would love to know, like base. When you go to base, I don't really know much about some of these. So when it comes to new live pairs and the exchanges, I'm not even sure where to start. Like, blast, not base, blast. Yeah, I think I'm just getting sick. Okay. So, if I were to click on one of these from Blast, I'm going to go with Mayo. I have no idea what this exchange is. I'd love to know why that screen is halfway off. Is it seriously like that the whole time? Jeez, so. Okay. Okay. Where do I want to go next? Oh, gosh. Okay. Where would you go? Go to thruster, which is, I'm assuming, the dex. And that's where you would go for that. All right. Well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually... I'm going to pop this up real quick. Okay. First things first. If you look at my stream thumbnail, it talks about a few things here, as in coins. You'll have SHIB. So let's go look at SHIB real quick, because that was one that I first started with. And it seems to be doing pretty well. Really dropped. Gosh, dang it. Okay. SHIB was one I learned my lesson about. What was it? The approval. That's it. SHIB was the one I learned my approval lesson. Then you have Doge, which I'm pretty sure I bought that at an all-time high. And then you have stupid things like Lily Finance, which LDA covered that pretty well when he was investigating some of that baloney that they were trying to sell on their holders, because they went to like 3 different contracts. Lily. Oh, gosh, I can't do this. I don't even think it's here anymore. Maybe just LF. Nope. Why? Okay. Lily. I just don't think it's here to work. Anyway, that was another stupid token I bought. I like the idea of the medical blockchain, but that was stupid to think about. I should have. This is where I wish QKNTL had their scanner back then. And I thought Advantis or TARP was going to have that stuff all figured out, but 2 or 3 years of waiting for a bunch of baloney. And I still have some trust issues because of that. Especially when, oh, you know what? Let's just check them out. Okay. Advantis. Yep, I'm gonna go through this. Why not? It'd be really cheap to buy him because it's only 8 Gwei. Wow. That is ridiculous. Hey, look at that. There's a lot of people selling it. I wonder why. So, funny story. I saw their post. I'm not sure where that went. There it is. As you see, I'm not a follower. Kind of broke my ties with that for a long time, but I saw a post of it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it a second shot. A third shot, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 shots. I mean, for 3 years, I think I believed everything they were telling me. So don't mind me. I have some hurt feelings about it. So I use this because they were saying that they have the free trial. And so I click on Outlook and I ran a couple, gosh, my anyway, apparently I'm not going to be able to do this much longer. So I used their free trial and I ran a couple Solano contracts. And the problem I had with that was when I ran into their, I didn't click on a browser. I used their contract or their link in there, clicked on it, connected an old wallet. And my problem was this. If, say if I go here and I go to CoinMarketCap, maybe not there. CoinGecko. Maybe not that either. What the heck? Apparently, crypto news. If you go to something like CoinDesk, this pops up. You go use QKNTL scanner, this pops up, and the website uses cookies, which is nothing wrong with that. I understand it, but I always choose to not share that stuff. But what happened was I clicked on their link from there, used my wallet, tried the scanner, didn't like it, wasn't very impressed. There's just something I didn't like about it, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I clicked off of it, clicked back in, saw that it was still connected. Why? I have no idea. So what I did is I was not very smart to think that old wounds would heal. So I went into their Discord and kind of expressed my thoughts on that, because I didn't want my wallet, even if it was an old wallet, I didn't want my wallet connected. And I figured that would be the place to go. So I asked questions, and sure enough, I had some touchy responses from some, and even some accusations like, you sure there's even a problem? Or are you even telling us there's a real issue, or are you just making up this stuff? It's like, why do I even attempt to try? Like, this is after all of TARP, after all of Advantis, after the moonshot disappearing, after it's still there. And it's like, that's fine. I shouldn't even bothered. So yeah, excuse me. That's the story of that. And it just drove me nuts, because I wasn't even there for the accusations they were saying. But it's whatever. It is whatever. So, with that being said, I'm getting the crap out there, because I don't want to use it at all. Not even close. And I did appreciate some of them that were very kind in there, who were genuine, who, not everybody's like that in there though, so nothing I can do about that, and just gotta forget about it and go on. Oh, here's one. Gosh. So I had like 2,000 of these, like way back here. And trust issues, again, I sold it for like $50 for a profit. $50. I put that in there and it was like $5 grand, 10 grand. I'm just like, really? Why? How? I mean, that would have been just, it's all about timing. I don't get it. Another one I bought into was Volt Inu. I just bought that one. Actually, that was one I wasn't really a fan of at first because the first contract or the second contract had such crazy taxes. But as far as I know now, they got rid of those. So listening to, I think it's Space Chick. Ugh. This is terrible. I can't just stop coughing. Okay. With that being said, yeah, I got some Volt Inu. I like parts of what they're doing. Taxes aren't crazy ridiculous anymore. They're on the B&B chain, so the gas fees are not as bad. QKNTL, absolutely, 100%. I like them just because of their cool utility. And yes, they're not going to be right all the time. But if you ever get a chance, take a look at them. They are a scanner that I really, really like. They have Google, they have iOS, on your phone, on your iPad, Telegram bot, Discord bot. They were the first ones to actually have that, by the way. You can do it on your browser. If you have any questions, you can always go to their Discord or their Telegram and talk to Ninja, and he will answer all your questions. He really will. As long as there's good motive behind it. If there are questions about your contract because you're saying your audit is not being read right, you need to create a ticket or sport ticket, and it's like customer service, first come, first serve. If you want to pay for the extra to cut in line, then you can. So that's all I got. I appreciate all those who are here. I am sorry about my cough. Not sure where that came from. And I'll try to get rid of this cough. And I'll try to clear things up and maybe catch some more people next time I'm on here. So everybody have a good day, and